Man, so this is the first part of the first public review, update, observation of market development and forecast for the McLaren Senna for the SF50 index. And we will dive today. We have 7. In fact, there will be another. So in total, we have 8 sections, but today we'll do recent sales, hard facts, and reviews. So I have a forecast here for that car that I've done, inspired by the sale of the Senna number 106. That's a car that we sold, I think, in October or something, 2017. So inspired by that and the market back then, I did a market review and forecast into 18, and that's exactly this one here. Sorry, that was the car that inspired it. That is the forecast. So, long story short, my forecast said that after having a strong demand, selling for 250 above market price, this is net of tax, including options. Okay, average car. We had some very high spec cars. We had a lot of average spec cars. So this is average spec car. Europe, Asia, Middle Eastern market. MSRP was around 850, including average car options. Market was as high as 1.1 for an average car option, delivery mileage, new car. And my forecast said that from 2020 or late to 19, remember that was done March 18. So my forecast said from late to 19, cars will start selling below MSRP. That was both correct and incorrect because yes, the demand to buy cars for premium basically ceased to exist. So that was accurate, but the sellers were not willing to adjust prices. So what happened is we have seen, so it was accurate for the right-hand drive market. We see some results here on Collecting Cars website that they have actually sold a few of those Sennas for a very good, reasonable price because people have been pragmatic and willing to adjust to circumstances and market demand. So you can see these 3 results here, especially those 2, but also this one, where cars have been selling for reasonable prices, but only right-hand drive. So those 3 are right-hand drive. So that means forecast has been accurate for right-hand drive car market. The left-hand drive car market, so the majority of cars, sellers struggling to adjust to this actually for the better part now of 4 years. So that's also interesting to see in that forecast that we had some inside this delta here, we had some up and downs, and cars were then actually selling well above MSRP even after 220, and even in 21 and 22. We also sold cars in 22 or 23 or both of it for a premium, new cars with delivery mileage. But we'll dive into what is important in terms of specification that changes this average car that is true for, let's say, maybe 300 or 350 of 500 Sennas. Okay, so this is the average car with average spec, not MSO, not gloss carbon or full carbon body, not MP4 livery, like the one that we sold here in late 2017. Okay, but average car, what happens is, and this is important now to make that short and simple, is we have a asset class classification for the Senna, and this classification you can see here. That's SF50BB, and here is the Senna and the Senna GTR in the second lowest asset class, okay, which reflects also the market. Because next observation, we go here to neutral market observations. So what data do we see on public sites or even private sites? So ECR says, exclusive car registry, says, okay, out of 60, out of, I think, how much is it? Um, 655 cars, that's 500 Sennas plus GTRs plus Can-Ams plus you name it, right-hand drive, left-hand drive, all over the place. So, but out of those 655 that are listed here, if I click on the for sale button, I see 62 cars listed here. Then I see 14 cars listed on Car Guru. Then, no, that was for the track record. And then if I look on classic.com, I see that's market observation mainly for the US market, but we also have EU and other auction results here. So classic.com says, okay, that's roughly 1.1 US. You see the latest sales results here. You see also a few cars that are listed, and for example, that car that hasn't been sold in Paris, you remember that as well. So, long story short, all these conclusions, which and data and facts that I put together here, okay, if I analyze that just in short, then I come to the conclusion that demand is low for current asking prices. Many cars are available worldwide and in different specs, right-hand drive, left-hand drive, EU market, US market, you name it. So that is the conclusion for criteria and sector 1 of the review. And tomorrow we continue with number 2. And I wish you that this was very beneficial, mutually beneficial, and interesting for you. And have a good